Hello and welcome to the lecture series on railways, harbour, tunneling and airport for the subject code 18 CV 645, module 2 session 3, material calculation. So in this session we are going to discuss about the calculation of different components or the materials which is required for track laying and references. So why do we need quantity calculation or calculation of a material? So as we know that calculation or estimation plays a very vital role in the construction of any type of a project. So because if we have a shortage of a material, it will delay the project, or if you are going to be excess, it leads to uneconomical. So to avoid that one, exact quantity with considering due consideration of all the site condition or the engineering properties or the design, so the quantity calculations plays a vital role. Hence whatever the quantity we are going to be calculated, in case of railways it is going to be calculated for every kilometer length of the stretch. So that is with respect to calculation of a material which is required. So what are the different type of quantities or the materials it is required to estimate? Namely, we are going to be starting with first is going to be how many number of rails it is been required to lay a kilometer of a track. What is the weight of a rail we are been using it? So per kilometer, what is the weight in terms of tons or a metric ton? What is the quantity we are been measuring? Then number of sleepers based on the sleeper density, fish plate, fish float, bolts has been concerned. Then bearing plate, then dog spike. Then what is going to be the quantity of a ballast is required to lay for 1 kilometer of a stretch. How are we going to calculate the material? So this is some standard formula has been concerned. So as we know that number of rails per kilometer is going to be what is the total length it is to be laid, and that is the length in meter divided by length of the rail which is been concerned. So in rail topic I had explained what could be the length usually we have been concerned. Suppose if it is a broad gauge, usually we are going to be concerned the length of one rail is going to be 12.8 meter, or for calculation, so we can concern 13 meter for ease of calculation. That is how the length of a rail is going to be used. So whatever the numerical I had given, that is for a broad gauge network has been concerned. Moving on to the weight of a rail. So as we know that how many number of rails it is been accommodated per kilometer. So what is the length of each rail section multiplied by its weight and length is going to give you the total weight of a rail in terms of metric ton. Suppose if you are concerned per every kilometer, so that is going to be metric ton per kilometers. Next is going to be the sleeper. So for every sleepers we are going to be accommodating 2 rails. Hence the sleepers is going to be half of the total number of rails it is been calculated multiplied by the sleeper density. So sleeper density might be of a m of x, or it may be n of x. So whatever the thing it is been given, so try to use the same numerical. Next is going to be the fish plate. So for every rail per kilometer we should provide 2 fish plate. Then for each of the fish plate we are to provide 4 number of fish port. Hence the fish ports is going to be 4 times the number of rails, or it is going to be 2 times the number of fish plates what you have been providing. Moving on to the next component, it is called as a bearing plate. Bearing plate is nothing but 2 times the number of sleepers per kilometer. It means bearing pads are to be provided in a sleeper on the adjacent side or below the rail. So each sleeper is going to be having a 2 rail, hence 2 bearing plates are required. Next is the dog spike, that is with respect to if you use the wooden sleepers has been concerned. 4 numbers with respect to number of sleepers has been concerned, that is 4 times we are been using the dog spike, that is the thing. Next is going to be the fitting and fastening has been concerned. So fitting and fastening for your concrete sleeper is going to be number of sleeper, the same thing, half of the number of rails it is being provided with rail density. then number of grooved rubber pad, that is a bearing plate, that is 2 number of sleepers, number of liners, 4 per sleeper, that is 4 times how many number of sleepers we are been providing it. Next is going to be elastic rail clip, that is 4 numbers per number of sleeper. So this is how all the quantity or individual calculation has to be done with respect to laying or the calculation of material concerned. So apart from that one, the quantity of ballast, so as we know that it is being measured with respect to the width and depth of a ballast. So lastly, the quantity. So for example, if we are going to be a BG track has to be laid, minimum width of ballast should be around 3.35 centimeter, that is a width of ballast. Then depth of ballast is 20 centimeter, and the total volume is going to be around 1.036 cubic meters has been concerned. So to know better idea how we are going to be calculating each of the components and its quantity, just take up some numerical problem. So the problem statement is like that: calculate the quantity of a material which is required for the construction of a BG track for a length of 1000 meters or a kilometer, which is having a rail section of 52 kg and a sleeper density of m plus 4. So what has been given in the problem? So BG track, it means we need to assume the length of rail. So length of a rail to be assumed according to the BG track. Then weight of a rail has been given, that is going to be 52 kg. Then sleeper density it is been given, it is going to be m plus 4. So with this data, apart from that one, length of a track to be laid is going to be 1000 meters. So these are the numericals they are being given to find out each of the individual quantity. So according to the statement or quantity calculation, first we need to find out how many number of rails it is required per kilometer. So to do that one, total length of a track to be laid, then length of the rail it is been in a question or it is been taken for the construction. So multiplied by 2, so that is on the either side we are going to be having a 2 rail, that's what is 2 number. So in this problem we are being asked to calculate per kilometer or 1000 meter. So it is a BG track, the length of rail we are been using is a 12.8 multiplied by 2. So approximately we are going to be ending with 156.25 number, or otherwise approximately 157 number of rails has been required. Moving on to the weight calculation. So according to the concept, we require to multiply the number of rails, its length, multiplied by what is the weight it is been taken, that is a rail in terms of kg per meter, then rail, length of the section to be laid. So as we are already calculated, the number of rails is going to be 157, then the length of rail we are concerned is 12.8, weight is going to be 52 kg per meter, and the track to be laid is over a length of 1000 meter. Hence we are going to be having a total weight per kilometer is going to be 104.5 metric ton. So that is going to be the total weight. Next we need to calculate the sleeper. So we are calculated already the number of rails, then the weight. Next is going to be the sleeper. So a sleeper is nothing but half of the total number of rails what we have been calculated multiplied by the sleeper density. So in this problem the sleeper density is given m plus of a 4, m is the length of a rail, so that is a 12.8 plus of a 6, that is going to be the sleeper density. So half multiplied by number of rails, that is a 157. So we are going to be end up with a numerical 1319 number of sleepers to be provided for this system. Next material is going to be the fish plate. So fish plate is nothing but 2 times the number of rails per kilometer. So that is 2 times the number of rail is 157, that is 314 fish plates has to be required. Fish bolt is going to be 4 times the number of rails per kilometer, or 2 times the number of fish plate. Hence it is going to be 4 times the rail, it is going to be 628, or otherwise Suppose if you are using the fish plates has been concerned, that is once again 314 into 2, the same numerical, it is 628. So next is we need to calculate the bearing plate. So number of bearing plates required is going to be 2 times the number of sleepers has been concerned, 2 times the number of slipper is 1319, and the total bearing plate is required is going to be 2638 numbers. Next, if it is going to be if you assume it is a wooden sleeper, dark spikes is going to be 4 times the number of slipper, that is 4 times 1319, the number is going to be equal to 3276. So that is how we are been calculating each of the material for to lay for 1 kilometer according to the given condition. Suppose if it is going to be a concrete sleeper, the number of concrete sleeper which is required for kilometer is going to be the same thing, half of the number of rails which is been required multiplied by the sleeper density, the numerical remains same, that is a 1319. Suppose if it is going to be a number of a rubber pad is going to be 2 per sleeper, that is a number of sleeper, if it is multiplied by 2, it is once again 2638. Number of nylon liner it is provided is 4 times the number of sleeper, that is 5276. So these are the number of liner. So lastly we need to have some elastic rail clipping, that is a 4 number of a sleeper, so that is also going to be 5276 the number. So these many quantities or the numerical value is going to be given to lay kilometer of a track for the given condition. So lastly, as we know that it is going to be a broad gauge network, width of ballast is going to be 3.35 centimeter, depth should be of a minimum 20 to 25 centimeter, and quantity of stone per every meter length is going to be 1.06 cubic meter. So this is how the quantity calculation is going to be taken into consideration. So to prepare this one, once again we had refer the standard textbook along with the web reference. Thank you.